Over the course of 6 months in 2020, the CSAS Economics program ran a series of live events on disruptive forces in the global economy, which we called Economy Disrupted.
We benefited from the perspectives and wisdom of expert guests that included Eric Schmidt on technology and innovation, Wally Adeyemo on the challenges facing the United States at home and abroad, Heather Boushey on confronting economic inequality, and Hank Paulson on the economics of climate change.
We asked our guests to grapple with the big questions that will impact our future, and here's what they had to say.
The nation's political leadership, the people we look to for guidance at moments of tragedy, at moments of discontinuity, have been so utterly unable to recognize what has happened in terms of prejudice.
We entered this moment dangerously unprepared. And even before this moment, not only were debt levels really uncharacteristically high, they were twice as high relative to the economy as they had been when we entered 2008 downturn.
When we look at areas like AI, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, these are areas that other countries, and particularly China, are spending vastly outspending us in terms of their investment.
So not only are we a nation that has high income inequality, but we're a nation where we've been literally growing apart for decades.
There is no anchor to the way in which the U.S. views itself in the world, or views the world.
Ultimately, this comes down to flawed government policies. Government policies have got to change.
So I think that if you sort of think about, the challenge, the labor market challenge of a long recession, then having government employment programs be part of the solution is a good, solid idea.
The right way to win is to build a better product and push it globally.
The U.S. remains a Pacific power, and we have very important economic, political, strategic, security interests in the Asia-Pacific region, and I imagine any president will want to do something to further tie that region to us.
This is a crisis that's going to leave economies smaller, significantly smaller than they were projected to be before this crisis hit. At the same time, this is a crisis that calls for significant spending. And so there is a need for financing, for them to have access to resources.
So in order for the G20 to get this right, they really do need to do the two things that they did early on, which is stop the crisis, and then secondly, ensure the crisis never happens again.
The idea of collaboration internationally, I think, is probably more important now than ever.
We hope you'll watch Economy Disrupted on demand and join us for season 2 in 2021.